Hi, I am Martin from Argentina, from Buenos Aires. I came to Prague for the first time in the end of 2014, but then I was gone for some time. I was back in Brazil, where I was living for a few years. Then I was living in Hungary, and then in the end of 2019 I came back to Prague with my wife, who I met here in Prague in 2016. The original plan, I was making this Euro trip, so for 6 months. But then in the middle I went to Russia, to Moscow. I had the plan to stay there for 1 week, and in the end I stayed 3 months. Then I had the plan to live in Berlin and start a new life there. I lived for a few months. But then when I arrived to Berlin, I didn't connect very well with the city. So after 10 days, I decided to run away, and Prague was closed. So I came here with the plan of staying 5 days, so for a short visit. And I never thought that these 5 days will turn into 6 years now, with a wife and a baby, and now a business, a new life here. I made friends like super fast, and even if it was winter, people was meeting here every day, going to cafes, bars, which for me was one way connected with Argentina, because in Argentina we used to meet every day with friends and going to bars, to cafes. So I was looking to find a place where I can have a daily social life, and Prague had this somehow. The fact that I was working for the travel industry and living in different countries, it was kind of easier for me to adapt to the city. Plus, before coming to Prague, I was living in Moscow, in Russia, and I can say that it was for me like a big cultural shock, a nice one. So when I came here, it was super nice. Always when I was traveling, I never liked to research about new destination. I like this surprise factor. Then I came here, the country which I never hear much about, especially in South America. You never hear much about Czech Republic. Normally you hear that people here is cold and all the blah blah blah, but for me it was the opposite. I made friends super fast. The first person I met here after 1 week, it was David. David is Czech, so we were meeting every day, going from bar to bar, having this fun marathon, trying beers. He introduced me to their friends. So it's like when you hear something about the country which is cold, where people is not very friendly, and then you found the opposite, it's just super. I understand more than I speak, but I am still horrible at it. When I had to talk about very informal, I can manage it. When it goes to work and bureaucracy, it's kind of frustrating. I depend a lot on the help of my wife and my friends. Going to the post office, sometimes it's hard. Some days I can manage it with some trying to speak slowly and with signs and smiling. Sometimes I notice that people get angry. I use the example of the post office, but they get angry, and I think they are right, because I am in Czech and I should speak their language. One time I was in the tram. I was speaking in the phone in Spanish, and it was a super drunk guy who he heard that I was speaking in other language, and he started like just screaming. Like, so it was kind of aggressive, but I didn't take it personal. I just went off of the tram, and I don't care, honestly. I don't take it personal. From last year, January 2020, I opened the coworking space in Amestimiru. The name is Coffice Prague, which is a coworking space mixed with the cafe and mixed with the hostel vibe. But it's kind of hard to understand. Here in Coffice, we are trying to mix. I had this dream to combine all these places in one, like taking the best of the coworking, which is like a calm spot to work, comfy chair, good internet, meeting rooms, and private office in case if I need it. Combined with the best of cafe, which is the flexibility where you can just go and pay for the time you use, not having to pay monthly for some membership or whatever. Plus the most important part, which is the social part, which is kind of the vibe you get in a hostel where you meet new people every day, where you can have different events every day. So for me it was like this whole idea of combining all the spots in one place, like a dream, and this is what we are trying to say to doing Coffice despite all this COVID situation now. So basically here people pay per hour. Even if you have some membership per month, the focus is paying per hour, where you will just pay for the time you use and have it unlimited coffee or tea from the morning to the afternoon, like a coworking, and then from 6 the idea is that you will close your computer and have a beer only, because we are making in normal times different kind of events, like language exchange every Wednesday, live music every Friday, stand-up comedy, cinema nights, clothes exchange, art exhibitions, photo exhibitions. The most we can make is the best. I feel very integrated since the first week. I did, because I met local people, expats, and I am having very great times here. I know that every city have the good points and bad points, but I think that Prague is, for me personally, is one of the most amazing cities in Europe for living. I feel home here now, but for me, home now is not about the physical space, it's more about the people which is around me. So home now for me is my family. Here is my wife and my baby and my friend, but also I have my family in Argentina and my friends in Brazil. So I feel home here, Brazil, Argentina, where my friends are. And luckily my friends are all around the world. I consider myself lucky, having the chance of living in a different country and traveling, and I know that some people doesn't have this chance because they can or because they don't have the balls. So I don't know, for me, if someone say, okay, this is my country, I say this is my planet. I think it depends a lot on the open mind you have, and I don't like to make a big drama.